We've got a chicken and egg situation in the martial arts. Yeah? The question is, what came first? Was it unarmed fighting and then moved to weapons, or was it weapons that then moved to unarmed? And it's funny really, because most people think, well, obviously it was unarmed that moved to weapons. Not actually correct. Let me read you my poem on the subject. Armed or unarmed? What came first? The chicken or the egg? Weapons training or unarmed? In martial arts, it's a quest. You would think unarmed led to weapons, but it was most likely the other way. Ever since man existed, he threw rocks and used pointy sticks. All fighting was weaponized. Why do anything else? The only time it became unarmed was when the weapon was lost. Village sport was wrestling. Children in the garden wrestle. Pups and cubs wrestle. This made sport and play. Why is this important? Because martial skill begins with weapons. Unarmed are adaptations of this. Know the weapon, know the skill. Weapons have to be precise. One slip and you die. Blades sharpen the mind. Injury and death are always present. Sticking, slipping, redirecting, cutting, slashing and stabbing, mobility, rooting and power move seamlessly to the limbs. Those that don't train with weapons inevitably settle for less. They play and fight like children, never knowing what they've missed. One of the things that I discovered, doing karate, I moved into Iaido, Jodo, but still there was a problem for me in they were still different arts. There's a lot that I took from Iaido and Jodo and put into karate, and it helped to make my karate better. But it was only really when I went to Tai Chi that weapons really came alive for me, because it's an integrated system. What you do with empty hands, you do with the sword. The footwork, the posture, and actually even the techniques are very, very much the same. And by using a single-edged blade, curved blade with the broadsword, a double-edged straight blade, and a spear and pole, you basically cover almost all of the weaponry. So you could pick up almost anything and they would come within that category. And the whole thing with weapons is, particularly if you use sharp weapons, you can't make a mistake. We're always encouraging people in unarmed training to keep our mind sharp, but people do. They get lazy, they get distracted. Stick a razor sharp blade in their hands and that changes the game completely. The mind is focused, it's a lot sharper and it's a lot better. And if you think in terms of fighting, just going back through the eons of time, obviously humans, as soon as they could, were chucking things at each other and stabbing and pointy sticks, and they'd pick up something and use it as a weapon as soon as they possibly could. So the techniques of fighting, I think you'll find, came from weapons backwards to unarmed, particularly for skillful fighting and techniques. So my advice is, if you haven't done it yet, explore weaponry. And if you can, find the weaponry that integrates with the unarmed system that you've got. So you're not trying to make two pieces of a jigsaw that don't fit, find pieces of a jigsaw that do fit. I found it in Tai Chi, but it's there within a lot of other systems. Thank you.